Okay, so new moon then in Aries. No? New moon in Taurus. So the sun and moon both in Taurus. New moon in Gemini. So it enters Gemini later on, but on the 21st, Friday, it's Mercury returns retrograde. So we've got Mercury retrograde coming in. Keep an eye on communications. Remember, electricals go AWire. Communications get lost. Look in your spam box. Messages don't get sent, so remember to check that you've sent you whatever it is, the email, the message. Electrical malfunctions in the wiring, all sorts of electrical appliances. Don't buy any electrical appliances. Key information could come your way. It's a good time over the coming weeks to review and revise your circumstances. So the next 2.5 weeks. I will be doing a new moon read, but this is the daily. The song is one I've got before off Spirit for certain things, especially in private reads. It's Musical Youth. Never going to give you up. No matter what your mama says. So it's star-crossed lovers, maybe your mum stopping you seeing somebody, but it shouldn't be that hard because this channel isn't for those under 18, so I would imagine most of you are at home with your mum anyway. So let's have a look. There it is in a sweet spot, 21. So there's delays, but I think the delays are because of the Mercury retrograde, especially delays in travel. This chapter isn't over yet. If you think it is, you've got another thing coming. Because we've got to reassess, re-look at things. But if Spirit's holding you back, it's so that you can move forward at quicker pace in some time in the future. So don't worry about it. Okay, we've got lies, deceit and theft again. Mind games. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It's the Mercury retrograde. It confuses everything. You're going to have to be alert, be aware, because while Nero fiddled, Rome bent. So while your attention's elsewhere, something could be going wrong. The 1 and the 4 could cause arguments that could get violent. Love has left the building. Pisces and Neptune energy, that doesn't leave us well. 2026. Changes you don't like. The number 10. Massively important negative energy, fate. But fate is stopping or getting in the way for a good reason. Blessed 3 times. Simon, Peter, keys, teachers, schooling, study. Taurus energy, speaking your truth, neck and throat healed, 5 and 23. Positive energy, any or all of those. Sagittarius, hips and thighs, lessons learned. So whatever you're being taught will be a great lesson and you will learn it well. Balance, patience, coming out the other side stronger than ever before. We've got Mercury there on his robes. The 14, massively important. Sagittarius energy, massively important. Taurus energy, massively important, positive. This chapter isn't over though. The snake is there. Those born in the year of the snake. Massively important. Negative energy, 21. And the 20. So this matter needs settling once and for all. Could be a dental issue, a bones issue, or a geriatric issue or just some long-standing problem that needs to be settled. It can't be settled yet, and I think it's because of Mercury retrograde. It's dragging us back into a situation so we can reassess, make sure we're making the right decision before we move forward. So that one's neutral, so we've got one negative, or two negative and two positive situations. As long as you learn your lesson and speak your truth and stand in your integrity, you'll be fine. Yeah, something unexpected. Mercury retrograde brings out things that come very fast, out of nowhere, but they're positive. But it could put the cat among the pigeons. 8 days. Oh, and there it is. The tall, handsome stranger. The gypsy card for somebody coming in to put the cat among the pigeons. Passionate, immature, possibly a fire sign child. Yeah. A lot of effort being put in with very little reward. Other people are reaping the rewards for your efforts. 8 years. Burning the candle at both ends. Chucking yourself into work. So, there we go, the Tower. It's a blessing in disguise, this change. So you're not going to like it. But it's meant to bring things crashing down so that you can rebuild. Neptune in Pisces till 2026. You may have built ivory towers for yourself. Be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it and then realise you don't want it. Imprisoned yourself in some way. Or it's a shock that arrives. It's loss of home, electrical and water problems, like I said. It's arguments, accidents within the home. 16. And we've got the 7 of Cups. So that's confusion. Daydreaming. Living in a dream world. And bored. Bored and apathetic. Not doing anything about it. 4 to 7 months. And then we've got the 21 again on the 21. So now we know that the 21 is important. It is still in the negative. They've come round to the same card again. So we've got all the story there that we need. So finances are going elsewhere. You're not seeing the rewards. Somebody has walked into your life and caused absolute bedlam. The man and the boy. Somebody you may have known from childhood. He does what he says he's going to do. He takes action. It's Aries energy. We've just left Aries and come into Taurus. This is somebody like the Ron Seal man, I call him, because he does what he says he's going to do. A man of action. But somebody's poking that bee's nest. It could be negative communications coming your way, but they will be clear and sharp and precise. Don't have to be negative, actually. It could be positive, but it will be blunt and to the point. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Again, Gemini. Mercury retrograde. Bees, honey, Manchester. Wherever you see the bee. Communications. So watch out for communications going awry or unexpected communications from people. Delays, internet problems, definitely. And there he is again. So this person is very, very important. Aries or Aries cusper. Early Aries is Pisces, late Aries is Taurus. You need a new team. You've got the green light from Spirit to do so. Move on. Yeah, you missed an opportunity about a year ago that you should have taken. A rejection, maybe. Somebody that rejected you in the past, maybe. And shame, blame, guilt. Up in your head, overthinking things about these changes. Yeah, feeling like you're under attack. The 5 of Swords again. So it could get violent, conflict, competition. Somebody wants to win at all costs. They don't care how they do it. Do you want to win or do you want to be happy? It's the shit starer. Those that stir the pot should be made to lick the stick. They're prepared to cut the nose off to spite their face. They want to win at all costs. And they will get violent. And there it is. So now we've turned this around. If you speak your truth, you can settle this once and for all. But be careful how you do it. Don't do it in anger. Don't do it to hurt someone. Do it for the right reasons. Bring it, crash into the ground and rebuild. It's a nightmare situation, but it doesn't have to be. That cage door is open, but you are refusing to go through it. There are those who see when they're shown, and those who will never see. 6 years, somebody leaving, surprise, gifts perhaps. It's about equal give and take. You need to find your equal. And now we have the Pisces and Neptune energy. We're turning it on its head. We're no longer letting people manipulate or use us. We're no longer playing the victim or the martyr to get what we want. That isn't going to work. We have to be point blank honest and put our boundaries in place and say no. Don't put up with people taking you for granted. Don't sacrifice your hopes, wishes, dreams, happiness, health for someone else. There needs to be mutual respect here. Pisces, number 12, positive energy. We'll do 4 of these because I haven't used these for a while. Yeah, nothing in the garden is rosy at this time, but you need to come out of your head. You're overthinking things. The number 20, again, that's 3 times, 20, 20, 20. Massively important, positive energy, negative energy, sorry. Something in the garden is not rosy. Yeah, the roots are not stable. You're living in a dream world. You've got to narrow down your options, or you're running out of options, one of the two. Number 5, changes. Something's dead, over, done. It's time to stand on your own 2 feet. Number 8 is positive, but not, it won't feel like it. Number 28 is negative. Somebody's got a roving eye and is looking elsewhere. Possibly a man in uniform, but it's more likely to be someone that you once cared about. Unfaithfulness. And it changes the dynamics of the family unit. Children, again, those regarding the year of the dog, again, 10 months, an ending to an emotional situation. So, endings and new beginnings, yet again, which the new moon is, that's what it's about. Transformations, raise things to the ground. It's time to begin again. Stand tall, stand on your own 2 feet. Sever ties if you have to. The truth must be spoken. Oh, and there it is, the 16, Cancer energy, home and family life. Well done, Spirit. So, home and family life, the Tower moment. Your feelings. Your feelings are just as important as anyone else's. Number 16, don't sacrifice yourself for others. So, your feelings are your God. The soul is your temple. Rely on the wisdom of what you feel right now. Individuals born under the sign of Cancer are mysterious and alluring, and just like their ruler the moon, a solitary orb that floats along in the night sky, yet is still very much in sight. So we have a new moon. Cancers have a depth of feeling not easily seen, as if in the deepest parts of the ocean, fathoms below the surface, but where there is great power. Cancers are reclusive and they tend to hide their feelings and have alternating moods. They are emotionally vulnerable and easily wounded. They can be downright touchy, and when feelings are bruised, Cancers can come across as crabby and harsh. They feel for others deeply and are exceptionally sympathetic, but as they are highly empathic, the emotions of others can exhaust them. Cancers are resilient and endure much and can overcome just about anything, which seems peculiar because they are so sensitive. Cancer is a sign of the mother, and those ruled by Cancer tend to be overprotective of their offspring, which means they also like to control and take over. After all, the child is an extension of the mother, who also needs to be protected. So she must remain strong and take care of her young. Cancer is a sign of the imagination. They have a rich fantasy life, so they do well in areas of creative writing, art, and also music. And with their gut reactions, Cancers can be very accurate psychics. When the Cancer card presents itself in a reading, you can be assured that emotions will be high, and you may want to withdraw, or you may be dealing with someone who is withdrawn or depressed at this time. There is a feeling of being connected to the unseen world, and this includes the world of ghosts and spirits. This card can indicate inherited psychic ability, even witch blood. There is a typhoon of power behind Cancer's strong feelings, but it can also mean that you are in sync with other people's emotions and you'll instinctively know what to do at the right time. There is sensitivity and emotional closeness indicated. If your question is about love, it may be secret or involve bonded souls. This card can also mean that family or domestic issues need to be addressed. Yes. A mother or a maternal figure is also indicated by this card. Women may figure in prominently. Women's issues and how women get along. The sign of Cancer is known for good memory and the ability to hold on the longest, either positively or negatively. So although it will be hard to overlook any slights at this time, forgiveness is the best response. Right now your moods may be changeable, just like the moon phases throughout the month, and you may want to hide or withdraw from hurt and pain. Perhaps that pain is real or imagined, but in the solitude you will build a greater strength to face whatever it is that's been holding you back. So, solitude may be for the time of the Mercury retrograde, and then you'll come out fighting. No more sacrificing for ungrateful people. No more feeling unworthy or ungrateful. No more being the victim or making others the victim. Yeah, 21. Well done, Spirit. You've surpassed yourself again. Every day, they never cease to amaze me. The poppies, which is on the Empress card, the mother, which was mentioned. Stop, recharge, and look after yourself. Stop letting other people take advantage of you. Give yourself time. 21. So this chapter isn't over yet. The fairy in the poppy flower shows us that it's time to rest. Only through resting can we recharge our batteries. The elementals are urging you to take care of yourself at this time. Taking time out to rest is not wasting time. Taking time out to rest is a necessity in order to manage your time better by not becoming burnt out, which is that one. Where is it? 8 of Pentacles. There it is. Burnout. Once we reach burnout, it's too late, and then our recovery will take even longer. Self-care and taking time out is a big lesson. So lesson learned. You've got to look after yourself better. For anyone with a lot of motivation or someone who is busy all the time, there is no judgment over what make yourself busy over. So judgments, do not be judgmental of yourself or others. And what motivates you. The issue here is one of not putting yourself on a priority list. Your health and well-being is the highest priority here. If you feel guilty, there we go, shame, blame, guilt, taking a nap or watching a bit of TV, then this card is definitely for you. The elementals understand that our reality is time poor and fast-paced, full of burdens. We need to release that burden. Where's it gone? 10 of Wands. there somewhere. Release that burden. Anyway, it's there. So the message here is to find small amounts of time regularly where you give yourself a moment of rest and solitude. It could be 5 minutes of just being after you wake up, where you sit with your eyes closed and be present in the moment. Allow yourself to relax and start your day calm. You may like to do something creative before or after work, or perhaps sit under a tree in your break. It's up to you to make this a priority. We have all heard the saying, you can't drink from an empty cup. It's up to you to find your own cup, because no one else is going to do it for you. It is our lesson to learn, again the lessons to learn, our own limits and know when we are reaching them. This is an important lesson to show your children also. There's the children. They learn through your actions. So teach them it is important to play, be happy and have quiet time, to be outside and get away from all the tech. So, lesson learned. You teach your children a lot of things. If you stay in an unhappy relationship, you teach them to put up with too much before they call it a day. If you stay in a job that kills you just to earn money, you teach them that money is more important than a happy life. So Mars, 7th house, marriages. Gemini again, well done Spirit. Gemini, Mercury retrograde. Mars, war, that 5 of swords. And 7th house of marriages, partnerships, justice, public enemies. Libra energy, the loins, the marital home, the colon, the prostate, impotence. The colours brown and blue, again. Relationship, matrimony, partnerships, unity, other people's projections. Don't project your feelings onto other people and don't let them project onto you. Public enemies and lawsuits. Mars in Gemini. Verbally assertive, so like I said, blunt and to the point. Changeable, highly strung, passionate about words, restless and impatient. So you have to learn patience. Mars in Gemini skirts issues, wastes energy and is attracted to smooth talkers. Don't waste your time. So, synchronicity. Spirit is sending you breadcrumbs, messages, something for you to figure out for yourself. There's no such thing as chance in our incredible universe. Coincidences and synchronicities are carefully orchestrated by your guides and angels, so watch for them. Birds, animals, insects doing weird things, look them up as animal totems. White feathers in your path means you're on the right path. Pennies from heaven. Numerology, we've seen the numerology, they've done it this time, they've done 20. We'll have a look, see what that is. And 21, did we get 21 3 times? No, we didn't. 20. There is no such thing as chance in the incredible universe. The coincidences and synchronicities are carefully orchestrated by your guides. So recognize them as the hand of spirit. So when you think that was weird, it wasn't weird, that's your angels. Rejoice when you notice them, for they are the angels' messages to you that you are on the right path. Start to expect them, to look for them, be aware that there is a divine reason behind them, and consider what the message or lesson is. The lesson. Synchronicity is also a reminder to you that all things happen in divine timing. So not yet, you've got to be patient. All things happen in divine timing. Absolutely bloody brilliant. We will have an extra card because we've got a little bit of time. So The pot. What did I say about the pot being stirred? Well, number 22. Somebody's stirring it. Make sure it's not you. The kettle or the cauldron. Whether a traditional witch's cauldron or simply a kitchen kettle, the combination of water, which is emotion, and fire, which is action, transforms and energizes. When brewing a healing tea or a magic potion, the practitioner gathers ingredients with care, adding focus and intention with each one. So it's the love you put into it, not merely the ingredients. Turning up the heat gets things moving and extracts the potent powers needed to complete this task, because complete it you must. It's time to light a fire under your situation and get things bubbling. Think about what you want to accomplish, what you wish and hope for, and then make a solid plan of action to make it happen. The first steps towards your desire. Be active, be intense, use your energy. You are bubbling with the energy of intention. How can you use your magic in this situation? So manifest it, make it happen. It's up to you. You make your own future. Thanks for listening.